So good day, everyone. So for the class, we'll be explaining the quiz that we had last time regarding vancomycin dosing. Okay. So for this case, we have the following. Okay. So available preparation natin is 1 gram vial for vancomycin to be diluted in 10 ml of solution. Tapos ang ating diluents would include 100 ml, 250 and 1000 ml NSS. Right. So let's go first to our case. So WB is a 64-year-old male who presents with bacteremia due to necrotizing fasciitis. He's allergic to penicillin. Complicating factors includes diabetes. Blood cultures have been ordered, no growth to date. It has been decided that the patient will be started on vancomycin. Pharmacy services is asked to make a dosing regimen for the patient. Demographics includes weight ng patient natin, which is 98 kilograms. Height is 172 centimeters. Then serum creatinine would be 1.03. WBC count and segmenters 87%, 16.1 for WBC. Serum albumin is 1.9. Assuming that the infusion time desired is 2 hours to prevent Redmond syndrome, what should be the recommendation for the following initial plan? Okay, so obviously class, since mag-start pa lang naman tayo ng dosing, okay, we can use our Excel file for this one. So type lang natin, 64-year-old, so male, dito tayo sa male. So 64 years old plus, sorry. Height niya is 172 centimeter. Let's convert that to inches. 172 divided by 2.54. 67.72. 67.72. Okay, ang weight ng patient is 98 kilograms. Mabigat, meaning obese. Alright, so sabi sa atin, gamitin ang adjusted body weight, which is 79.85. 9.85. Serum creatinine natin would be 1.03. Okay, so ang ating K should be 0.0723. Okay, now class, looking at the patient's condition, meron siyang bacteremia. So dahil bacteremia yan class, that's technically considered as a complicated infection. So therefore class, ang ating desired peak would be 26, ang ating desired C-mean would be 18 milligrams per liter. Okay, kasi nga, sabi natin, it's a complicated type of infection, so we'll aim for a higher C-mean or C-trough. So, peak is 26. C-trough is 18. Infusion time natin would still be 2 hours. So, the recommended dosing interval is 9.09. So, assuming na lang class, pinakamalapit is 8. Okay, ang loading dose natin should be 2,846. Pero sabi nga natin, di ba, max na pwede natin ibigay for vancomycin is only 2,000. So, 2,000 lang. And then the maintenance dose is 1,250.06. Or in short, 1,250. Pwede na yan. Okay. So, madali lang naman makuha yung ganong klaseng dose. Okay? Okay. So, kumbaga at least 1 1/4 lang naman ito ng vial, so kaya na yun. So, 1,250. Okidoki. So, now class, ang ating expected peak is 18.27 for the loading dose. Okay, for our maintenance dose is 26 and 19.47 naman for the expected trough. Okay, now class, although 19.47 siya, okay, medyo mataas, pero pasok pa rin naman siya sa ating therapeutic range kahit papano. Okay, so it's still allowable. So pwede pa naman. So now class, ang ating, obviously ang ating dilute would be an NSS. And 250 ang gagamitin natin because the dose is already greater than 700 milligrams. Okay, based on the requirement, di ba? Basta greater than 700 milligrams yung ating dose, 250 ml ng NSS ang gagamitin. So, infusion rate would be 2.08. Okay? So, hence, our dosing interval should be 8 hours, every 8 hours. Loading dose would be 2,000 milligrams. Okay, computed peak for the loading dose is 18.27. Okay, computed peak for the maintenance dose is 26. And then expected trough concentrations of the recommended would be 19.47. Right? Infusion rate natin, dahil 250 ml ang gagamitin natin, that would be 2.08 ml. 2.08 ml per minute. Okay, so here. Now, continuation of the case. Dito the class, magmamano-mano tayo ng konti. So after 2 days of the above therapy, patient did not improve clinically and fever is still high. So patient had 1 episode of septic shock and was given dopamine drip. The vancomycin trough level is reported to be 10 microgram per ml, and the peak levels to be 26 micrograms per ml. So, looking at this one class, medyo mababa yung kanyang C trough, ang actual C trough concentrations niya. So, design a new vancomycin treatment plan using a 2-hour infusion. So, first things first, let's get your K. Kasi yun yung pinaka-importanting makuha natin dito. So, that's simply ln C1 minus ln C2 over tawag dito, tau minus infusion time minus yung distribution phase, which is 2 rin naman. Right? So, ln 26 minus ln 10 divided by 8 yung ating initial, di ba? So, dito, 8 yung ating dosing interval na ginamit. So, 8 minus 2 hours infusion minus 2 hours na waiting time. Okay, so do that class, you'll get an answer of 0.2389 for K. That's per hour. Okay, ang next na kukunin natin class, since we already have K, okay, let's get naman our VD, volume distribution. Joke, tao pala muna, sorry. Ang ating dosing interval. And the formula class for our dosing interval would be ln, ay, mali. Okay, wait lang. Point eraser. Okay. So, ln C1. Desired to, C1 desired. C peak. Kompletohin ko na. Desired minus ln C min. This is still desired over ano ba yun? Over K plus T, infusion time, plus T prime, which is the waiting time or the distribution phase. Okay? Now, class, dito kadalasan, dito marami sa inyo nagkamali. Okay? When I was checking your paper. Kasi ang ginawa nyo dito, class, instead na desired C peak and desired C min, ginamit nyo yung actual C peak, actual C min. Ang ginamit ng karamihan dito is LNC26, LN26 minus LN10. Tandaan nyo, class, that's the actual, yun yung actual peak and trough natin here. So, yan. Okay? This is the actual. Itong 26 na to, at saka itong 10 na to. Hindi yan yung desired. Okay? Kaya ang lalabas talaga dyan, class, 8 pa rin. Okay? So, anyway, kasi yun ang ginamit mo sa nung umpisa. So, kung ginamit mo yung actual C peak and C trough, ibibigay lang sa'yo yung ginamit na dosing interval doon. Right? So, for this one, class, that's ln 26 minus ln 18 dapat. Alright? Hindi siya dapat 10. Okay? Again, karamihan sa inyo, ginamit is 10. Ginamit yung actual. Okay? But it should have been the desired. Yung desired natin. For complicated infections. Divided by 0.2389 plus 2 plus 2. So, lalabas dito would be 0.3677 over 0.2389 plus 4. So, the answer would be 5.54 hours. Or sabihin na natin, class, every 6 hours. So, hence, for the question here, dosing interval, sagot natin dyan is Q6. Okay, every 6 hours. Next na kailangan natin compute, class, volume distribution. Oops. Ang formula natin for volume distribution is C peak desired. Okay, desired. Yung gusto nating C peak times joke. Wait lang. Mali. Maling formula at tinitingnan ko. I'm sorry about that. Wait lang. Okay. So, for the actual VD, ang kailangan pala natin ay ang inyong ginamit na rate of dose. Okay, times 1 minus E, negative KT, infusion time, over, okay, CPSS, right? Ito yung actual CPSS, which is technically 26 lang din naman. So, natin ito actual times K times 1 minus E, negative K tau, okay, sorry, times E negative KT prime or the distribution phase ng ating vancomycin. So, wait lang. Para hindi tayo malito. So, ang K sub 0 natin class would be 1,250 kasi yun yung initial dose na ginamit natin for maintenance dose, right? Here, we said we'll be using 1,250. Okay, whatever. Hindi ko pala tinanong yun doon. But anyway, here, oops, mali. Okay, so 1,250 ang ginamit nating dose. Okay? So, therefore, yun ang gagamitin natin here. So, 1,250. Pero remember, class, this is to be infused for 2 hours. So, you have to divide this by 2. Right? Times 1 minus E, negative 0.2389 times T, which is the infusion time, 2. Excuse me. Over, ang CPSS natin, actual CPSS is 26 times 0.2389 tapos times 1 minus E, negative 0.2389 times tau, which was every 8 hours. Okay? Dito pala dapat ang yan. Okay. Times E negative 0.2389 times T prime, which is 2. So, ang lalabas dito, class, would be 625. So, 1,250 divided by 2. So, that's 625 times 0.3799 over 6.2114 times 0.8521 multiplied to 0.6201. At ang kalalabasan nito is 27.82 liters. Right? So that's our VD. So our dosing interval is 6 hours. Our K is 0.2389. Our VD is 27.82. Okay. Laki-laki lang natin ng konti. So now, class, ang next na kukumputin natin would be what will be our dose. Anong dose na gagamitin natin? So that's already K sub 0. And the formula, class, for okay. And the formula for K sub 0 is C peak desired. Ito na, C peak SS desired natin. Okay, times VD K over 1 minus E negative KT, which is the infusion time, times E negative KT prime, which is the distribution phase, times 1 minus E negative K tau. Okay? K tau. Now, dito rin naman, marami rin nagkamali dito, class. Okay? Kasi ang ginawa nila dito, ay, palta ko yung color para mapapansin nyo. Okay? Yung tau dito, ang nilagay ng karamihan is 8. May mga naglagay ng 8. Eh, class, yung tau dito should have been 6. Kasi ito yung gagamitin nating dosing interval. So, remember, ano ba yung na-compute nating dosing interval here? 6 hours, right? So, dapat 6 din ang gagamitin dito. Hindi 8. Okay? Most of you guys, ang pagkakamaling nangyari is, yun na, nami-mislabel or mali yung na-i-input na data. Okay? So, anyway. So, yun lang naman. Right? So, let's proceed. So, aking desired C peak is 26 pa rin naman. Times VD, which is 27.82 times ang K natin, which is 0.2389 over. Okay, class, ano ko na ito? Didiretso ko na lang, 0.3799 times 0.6201 times 0.7615 equals. Okay, so pag kinambine ko man yun ito lahat, Kaya tuloy ko nga. 172.8011 divided by 0.2356 times 0.7615. Ang lalabas na dose is 558.52. Now take note, this is for 1 hour. Ang infusion time natin is 2 hours, so you have to multiply this by 2. At ang lalabas ay, sinulat, bakit kaya? 558.52 times 2. Lalabas is 1117.04. Okay? So, ang nearest dose class na makikita ko na pwede dyan would be 1250. 1250 milligrams pa rin. So, kumbaga, I'll stick with the original dose, 1250. Ang ginawa ko lang class sa vancomycin ko is ginawa ko more frequent yung dosing. Okay? Since okay naman ang kidney function ng patient natin, at saka hindi siya nag-respond, so, instead na increase the dose, ang in-increase ko is the dosing interval. Okay? And based on the computation, mas ideal daw yon. Okay, bilisan ko na lang yung pag-infuse ng gamot. Right? Pero pwede rin naman class, gawin natin, let's stick to every 8 hours, tapos gawin ko kunwari 1.5, depende na rin yan. Pero kasi I'm given a, what do you call this? I'm given actual pharmacokinetic parameters. May actual peaks and trough ako. Okay, so sayang naman kung hindi ko gagamitin yon. Okay? So this is how we compute for this one. So therefore, okay. So dosing interval every 6 hours. Recommended maintenance dose will stick to 1250. Okay. Ang peak na lalabas would be 29.09. So how did I get that? Okay, di ba ang ating C peak simply dose to use over computed dose times C peak desired. So, dose to use ko is 1 to 50 milligrams divided by, ang computed dose ko is 1117.04 times 26. 1117.04 times 26. You get 29.09. Alright? So, yun. Now, kung sa trough naman, C min equals C peak times E negative K T prime prime. Okay, yung minus 2. Right, so C peak ko is 29.09 times E negative 6 minus 2 minus 2. Minus 2 na infusion time, minus 2 na waiting time. So, therefore, ang lalabas dyan is and negative 0.2389 times 2. Tapos 29.09 times answer 18.04. Which is our C trough. Okay? So, C trough natin is 18.09. Now, of course, class, sabi ko nga, ito kakagawa ko lang din kasi. I actually just made this. Alright? So, here, class, pag gagamit ka ng actual plasma concentrations. Okay, I tried making it. So, huwag niyo napansin ko ano yung mga sasabihin na remarks dyan. Hindi ko pa na-edit yan. Pero halimbawa, class, in our case here, so, huwag kayong magalit. Again, kakagawa ko lang nito. Kasi na-realize ko na, pwede naman kasi gawa ng Excel sheet yun. So, sa mga susunod ko na klase, at least meron na akong ganito. May bibigay sa kanila. Okay, so actual peak is 26. Huwag yung pansinin yung nakasulat na okay dyan. Tapos ang actual trough is 10. Tapos ang current dose na ginagamit ng patient natin is 1 to 50 to be infused for 2 hours, 8 hours tapos yung infusion time. So, labas dito, tingnan nyo, ang kanyang actual K is 2389, 27.82 for the VD, and then half-life is 2.90. So, ang desired peak ko would be 26. Again, ang desired trough ko is 18. Again, huwag niyo papansin mo na yung mga namumula-mula dyan. So, ang infusion time ko is still 2 hours. So, again, ang sabi sa akin dito is 5.54 na tau or na dosing interval. So, obviously, I'll be using 6 hours. So, ang maintenance dose ko is 117.09. And then sabi ko nga, ang ginamit natin is 1,250 to be infused every 6 hours. Ang expected peak is 29.09. Trough, hindi ko pa na, hindi ko pa na babago. Ano ba yung naka-formula ko dito? Okay, dapat dito ay may minus 2 pa to. Let me see kung kaya ko siya. Minus 2. Cheng! See, edit na. Huwag niyo papasin na nakasuot na toxic kasi naka-base pa to sa aminoglycoside. Basta, babaguhin ko na lang yan next time. Then of course, infusion time, etc. etc. Okay? Pero sige class, try natin nga. What if sir, gumamit ako ng every 8 hours? So 1,250. Masyadong mababa naman yung trough kasi. So if you use 1,250, so normally ang ganyan, kasi kailangan natin is a trough of at least 18 or nasa 18 na mark, 1,500. Okay? Huwag nyo nang pansinin to, 12, kung 2,000 kaya. 16, pwede na rin. Pero sobrang taas naman ng peak na lalabas. Alright, so let's stick with every 6 hours na lang. Na 1,250. Okay, mas acceptable pa siguro to. Okay, so let's stick with this na lang. Right? So kala ko pwede kong i-manipulate pa eh, pero ito na rin the best na gagamitin natin. Right? So I hope that's clear to everyone. Okay, for our quiz on vancomycin dosing.